Moving on to Spotlight, where we bring you guitarist and singer Debie Rise, who you may know as a Big Brother Nigeria star. On today's program, she tells us what price she has had to pay to be where she is today. Do enjoy.
Fame comes at a price for budding entertainers, and for Oluwarise Deborah Ebun, popularly known as Debie Rise, the first of many to come was Displeasing. Her father, a Christian preacher who did not approve of her participation in the highly controversial reality TV competition Big Brother Nigeria. Although that was not her introduction to the spotlight, as she emerged the first runner-up at the Nigerian Idol music competition in 2013. Debie knew that to break into Nigeria's music mainstream, she would need to take bold moves to bring attention to her talent.
The whole reason for church, the whole reason for the upbringing that we have as Nigerian children, as good children, is not just for yourself and not just to be in a house and just entertain your immediate family. It's actually because there should be cases where you would have to apply these trainings and disciplines in a larger world, and with more people. So I do not think that because you grew up in church and you, like the Bible says, if I can say that, yeah, we're the light of the world. So if they're training you, they're giving you the understanding that you're a light to the world, then you should be in that place where people can see you, like on the screen in Big Brother Nigeria, then you show the world that you're a good child. So I will just say, so long as it doesn't, so long as you can find a way to truly inspire people, truly impact a life, not just leading people astray, so to speak, so long as you can draw the line. However, entertainment is very almost difficult or impossible to be able to not lead people astray. Yeah, that's where you now have to draw the line. That's why the whole conflict is always arising around entertainment. But then I don't think they're worlds apart. I think church should help an entertainer to be a better entertainer.
Her time in the house was not without controversy, which caused friction on the home front. Debie admits that she still gets called by critics who have different expectations of her as a preacher's daughter.
When Popsy found out, that's even the reason why I had to, in quotes, escape from the house, and then I just sent an SMS. That was really mean, but I knew what I wanted at the same time, and I was sure that I would not disappoint. Somewhere in my heart, I just knew that I can't, as in, I won't do it in secret. Then why would I, now that I'm on TV and everybody's watching, I won't come and forget everything that I've been taught, But yeah, when he found out, it was not funny. But I had to assure him that at the end of the competition, people will congratulate him for being a good dad. And when it started happening, I'm just happy with how the transition came from his, how he was against it and how he now accepted it. When I went home for my homecoming, yes, they still asked me to kneel down and lay hands on me and try to deliver me and cast out all the whatever was making me do what I had to do. But at the end of the day, so many women were saying, I want my daughter to be like Debie Rise. She's such a good girl. She's so humble. Well, I'm just, that kind of thing. And he felt like, I thank God for her. And every time I have to testify about the upbringing I have, I'll be like, I thank God that my dad did not spare the rod. He gave me the abara when it was appropriate. And that was grace working for him. So, all of these things now just calms down all the tension. But yes, it did happen, as in, it was not funny. I don't even want to go into all the details of how he was on the hot seat for being a pastor and everything that happened, but I thank God for how everything turned out.
There is a voice in me, there is a light in me, crying to be heard.
Her musical career has since received a much-needed boost. With almost 10 songs to her name, the guitar-wielding star is not resting on her oars. She recently released the music video, Here to Stay, produced by Johnny Drill. She credits the inspiration behind the motivational song to a higher power.
A better place, but there are deep
I'm not trying to sound too spiritual, but I had just prayed. And I was like, I want to write a song that people will be blessed by, not just something that I really want my songs to be played by DJs. In all honesty, you know how it feels when you submit your song and you're like, it's not pop culture. We only play pop culture. I've gotten that a lot of times, But I was just like on my knees, but on the bed, and then I held my pen and paper, and the lyrics and the tone were just flowing. Everything, I'm telling you, like, it hasn't happened to me before. Even when I was telling Johnny Drill, the producer, he was like, you're a talented writer. I'm like, it doesn't happen. Like, sometimes I write a song for months, and it's not still complete. So this particular song, I feel it's a message, and I feel it was just timing. And then I'm happy that I came, and I'm happy with the responses that I'm getting from the song. But then I'm dropping my EP very soon. It's a body of work. It would have about 7 fresh sounds that I know you would listen to. I know that if people can lay their hands on that CD, they will play it in their cars over and over. I believe so. So I'm working towards that.
It's an impossibility and be the best that I can be. But there are demons that I have to fight.
She mentions Alicia Keys, Beyonce and Tiwa Savage as some of her strongest influences. Their success is driving her to create the Debie Rise empire, which will serve as both music imprint and a platform to raise new talents for the industry.
I'm on this project. It's a nationwide tour. I'm visiting 17 states. And the whole idea for the tour is because I want to, I know that this platform I have is grace. And there are some things that I can do that can help other people to be seen. So for every state I go to, dancers, comedians, and music artists from that state share the platform with me, come on my stage and perform. And then in return, my camera crew will record properly, and then I'll broadcast on as many TV stations as possible, so that these people can be seen, can be discovered, and can be contacted. So I'm doing this in many states. I'm also going to secondary schools, a secondary school in every state, and giving them guitars, because the reason I can play guitar is because it was at my disposal. If more young talents have guitars at their disposal, or any instrument at all, it will just further give them the ability, or more opportunity to be able to play this instrument. So yes.
What you say about me, baby?
Debie Rise, a Kogi State indigene raised in Kaduna, is a graduate of computer science from the Federal University of Technology, Yola. She is currently working on an EP titled Rage, an acronym for Rise Above General Expectation.
Imagine that, kilo feko shele simi to balo. Imagine that.